welcome back to the Baltic Esports League. I'm Derek Danger and still with me is Cookie. And well, we had our first match of the game, which was Surreal Gaming versus Team Salamatta. Team Salamatta, I would say, crushed Surreal Gaming quite convincingly.
Well, the first game was close, a bit. Well, it wasn't close, but it was kind of close.
Surreal Gaming started to come back.
Yeah, they started a comeback, but yeah, the second game was just one-sided.
And well, the second matchup of the day is going to be Vegan Unit 4 versus NACL. Now, both of these teams are with 3-5 record, and that's going to change after today. Well, let's see if that's going to be 1-1 or 2-0 for one of the teams. Now, for Vegan Unit 4, we get Tafish in the top lane, Chafilo in jungle, Raska Karistaya mid lane, Garu and Inafu on bot lane.
Yeah, and for NACL we have Hahohi in top lane, Jest Arrow in jungle, Quatrus mid lane, Cement and Truefire on bot lane.
And well, I would say I'm pretty hyped for this matchup. It won't be like the top tier matchup of this week because the teams have not like showed that they are top tier teams. But it's going to be exciting nonetheless. I suspect that both teams are probably at the same level or close to that. And none of them are like pushovers. Vegan Unit 4 have showed versus even strong teams that they can punish the mistakes. But in an even matchup, I would say that they would need to step up and make some advantages for themselves.
Yeah, they should be the ones that make the plays and not react to the plays. And both of the teams, I would say, have shown great success against top tier teams. Like NACL played well against Public Enemy, even though they lost both of the games. The games were pretty close. And Vegan Unit 4, yeah, they played against Iron Wolves and weren't like pushovers. They stayed in the game pretty well. And then against...
they got one game versus Keep Yourself Alive.
Yeah, and against Keep Yourself, they won one game. And because they were able to punish the mistakes really well. And so I expect this to be a 2-0 from Vegan Unit 4. I have been falling in love with them each week even more. I think that they are going to be even if stars align, they could be the fourth team and we could see them in the finals, but most likely not. But if they keep improving and keep playing as they have been playing, then yeah, they could be one of the four teams.
Yeah, it would be nice to see. It would be nice to see the only Estonian team getting to the LAN. So we would have one team from each Baltic state. But, well, what I want to see from them specifically is in the previous games they've been playing Varus a lot. But now with the Rageblade change, I want to see adaptations from them. I want to see from both teams if they have picked up the Jhin. Jhin has been a big pick right now. Maybe Kai'Sa. Everyone's saying that Kai'Sa is borderline broken. I myself have not found success with Kai'Sa yet, so maybe, well, I want to see how good players play with her, so maybe I can copy some of that into my own gameplay. Now, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I actually don't know which would be the strong sides in this one. Quatrus has been a big player for NACL though.
Yeah, and well, Raska Karistaya as well has had great showings on the Cassiopeia. And I think he played Xerath against Iron Wolves and did pretty well. So Iron Wolves was able to punish the Xerath pick because of their roams, of the support roaming to mid lane, and then they with the jungler together, the three-man dives mid lane. I don't expect such coordination from NACL. So I think that Raska Karistaya is going to have an easier time mid lane, and I think that Vegan Unit 4 should play around him and build the lead around him, and then he will be able to just carry the game.
And well, I actually like how both teams play more. Well, yeah, you said that you've been falling in love with Vegan Unit 4. I actually like their playstyle as well. Maybe they can stick to it, try to just punish mistakes from the enemy team. That could work. Maybe it didn't work as good versus top tier teams. It still showed some promise. So maybe versus a little bit weaker teams, they'll be able to just get one mistake and just finish the game.
Yeah, they could do that. Their macro game has been pretty well, and yeah, mechanically, all of the guys are normal. I wouldn't say that they're the best. The jungler is really good, and yeah, Raskarsta is really good. The rest of the team, I would say, are like the middle pack. Haven't shown us any good, really good plays. So I expect maybe Garu or Inafo to pick up some of the slack and just try and carry the games. And yeah, for Quattros, for NACL, I want to see Hahohi play. Hahohi play a lot better than he has been playing, and and Cement a lot of Lithuania. Cement has been showing really well play, so I want to see him come out and try and carry NACL.
As the players are getting ready, we'll go into a short pause, and afterwards we'll be right into the champion select.
You spray, you trip. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
And we are back into the champ select between Vegan Unit 4 and NACL. Vegan Unit 4 are on the blue side, so let's see what's going to be the first ban here.
Yeah, Camille banned out, so Tofish doesn't want to play against that one. We haven't seen too much Camille. Usually it gets banned out. We saw Iron Wolves pick it up in the jungle, and then we once saw Surreal Gaming pick it up, and today we saw Rouge pick it up. And the only big Camille plays that I think I remember is from Warden. I think that he was the only one that really used the champion to its full extent.
Yeah, well, Xayah banned, so Xayah Rakan was not a big priority in the previous matchup. Seems like it's a bigger one here. Now Kha'Zix is banned out as well, Swain. So maybe Raska Kristaya or Tafish has practiced it a lot.
Yeah, and we saw it come into popularity a lot in the NALCS. So these guys maybe saw Quatch Gaming win the series and thought, oh, maybe we should pick it up. And so not wanting to play against it, just banned out. I think that Swain is like the new Vladimir. That, yeah, it's just really hard to play against him.
Yeah, well, Ornn banned out as well. Cyan's still open, so maybe we will see a first pick Cyan here.
Yeah, but we saw Hahohi play Maokai, so I think he doesn't really care about the Cyan too much. He can play the Maokai or the Cho'Gath into that matchup, and they do ban out Camille. Talia against Raska Karstaya, so the Cassiopeia is still open.
Cassiopeia is still open. Olaf is still open as well. If either teams want to pick it up, maybe we get a hidden Rengar player somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. And
But
the
it is the Cyan, yeah. So pretty standard so far. No big surprises. So yeah, we will probably see Shen or Cho'Gath picked into it.
Yeah, those are the top counter picks to Cyan. But they do go with the Caitlyn. Caitlyn Morgana is still open. That's a pretty oppressive lane. But Cement. Oh no, wait! It was Public Enemy's bot lane that played a lot of Jhin and Alistar, and they picked the Cassiopeia for themselves. So stealing that away from Raski Karstai.
Yeah, Cassiopeia and possibly a Caitlyn. So taking the power picks in these matchups, specifically on mid lane, since both of the players are playing Cassiopeia quite a lot.
Yeah, and most likely there's going to be the jungle picked up now. I feel like Olaf could be a really good fit here for Vegan Unit 4. And Raskar could go with the Xerath, but I don't know how the Xerath Cassiopeia matchup goes.
Well, in the previous weeks, yeah, we saw Cassiopeia. I think we saw some Taliyah. Well, Taliyah is banned, so we'll have to see. And there comes the Olaf. Now, top in this will they go for the Gallia? I think like Gallia could be a terrible pick here, but yeah, ooh, he was big on the Xerath last week.
Yeah, so he might just pick it up this time as well. And if he can land the skill shots, then it's easy pickings for him. He just has to stay safe in lane, and then in the mid game they can just try and poke out and siege.
Well, yeah, if he does not fall behind in the early game, it should be easy for him to fight Cassiopeia 1v1, since Cassiopeia needs to get in range to do something, and Xerath is happy when enemies get in range for him.
Yeah, and Cassiopeia doesn't have too much mobility in the early game, so that's also easier to hit skill shots on her, and it's I want to know if
well, that is Aatrox locked in.
Well,
we don't know if that's a placeholder. Maybe not.
It is a placeholder, yeah.
It is a placeholder.
Yeah, and it is Kench. So Caitlyn Tam Kench bot lane. We saw this today as well. It was a pretty safe bot lane, which could play pretty aggressive as well. They ban out the Jhin. I want to know if they will ban out Morgana so that they won't have to play against the Caitlyn Morgana bot lane. Could do it. For Vegan 4, both they needed ADC and support. And they ban out Cho'Gath so that, yeah, it's an easier time for them in the top lane.
Well, I would want to see Aatrox locked in with the Conqueror Rune. He's pretty strong. But, well, I don't know if Hahohi is a big Aatrox player, or if anyone plays Aatrox.
Yeah, and what else? The last ban from NACL coming out as the Alistar ban, so Inafu won't be able to pick that up for himself. So most likely they could go for Braum, a pretty safe pick, and can negate some of the poke that Caitlyn can dish out, and
pretty good versus Kench as well.
Yeah, and a really well all in.
Well, that's pretty interesting. Lulu banned out now. I would want to see if Vegan Unit 4 is aware that that is Tahm Kench.
They might not be, so that's interesting. If they don't, then yeah, they think that the Aatrox comes out. Shen picked up as the pick against Cyan. And the Garen now will pick up an ADC for himself. Or, yeah, well, they pick both at the same time, so what could they could go with the Ezreal. I know the Garen plays a lot of Ezreal, and but he goes with Misfortune. That is a pick we don't see usually. So Misfortune picked up for him. I know that his description is that he's the best Ezreal in Estonia, so interesting why he didn't go with that one. But this will allow Misfortune is really good lane bully, so that will allow him to just keep fighting against Caitlyn and yes, just be as dominant as Caitlyn in lane. And they do go with the Morgana support, so Misfortune and Morgana picked up for themselves, and and now Truefire has to pick. They still are missing the jungle. They're missing the jungler. Zac could be one of the picks that they go for, but they go with Jax, so they will have.
And well, they go Jax, and well, maybe, yeah, the Jax is locked in. So yeah, what do you think for the team compositions? It's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, but both have these skirmishing junglers. I think that now that we have seen a bit of more Jax is a good pickup against Olaf because he can skirmish him in the early game, while the Scion versus Shen matchup in the top lane is going to be pretty even. I don't see both of them trying to go for the solo kills. Maybe if Hahohi has put on his carry pants, he can do something in the lane, but yeah, most likely it's going to be just a safe lane where both of them try to poke each other but not really do too much damage. And Quatrus on Cassiopeia against Xerath. Interesting what is going to happen in that matchup, as both of them, I would say, are pretty good on the champions. And yeah, the matchup I think is a skill matchup. If Raskar can just land the skill shots, then it should be fine. But if he can't and Quatrus can just dodge them and use his all-in Raskar, then it should go to Quatrus.
And well, we will go in a short pause right now, and we'll be right back.
I can never forgive Lakita for murdering our mother.
I've been cooperating, you're just not listening.
You're not listening to me.
Pasaules top seriāli. Skaties visas sezonas uzreiz visos tavos ekrānos. Shortcut films. Tikai €6 mēnesī. Shortcut. Tu redzēsi.
You spray. You awkward. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
welcome back, and well, we apologize for the inconvenience, but we need to redraft the draft since the Aatrox pick. We knew it was Lulu, but they did not inform the enemies, so they drafted a little bit differently. But up until that point, the picks and bans will be the same. So they are doing a quick work right now with the picks and bans. Nothing that should hold us back for too long.
Yeah, it just happened that the NACL squad didn't have anyone added from Vegan Unit 4, so they didn't inform them that they have a placeholder, that Aatrox is Tom Kench, and Vegan Unit 4 thought that Aatrox is top lane, and yeah, that sometimes happens.
And yeah, well, hopefully it won't happen
again.
Again, yeah, but well, something.
something.
Yeah. And well, we are almost at the same point as in the first game, and yeah, let's see. Band now from this point on.
They will pick something new, most likely.
And ban something new as well.
Yeah, so it's just to make sure that a Vegan Unit 4 wouldn't have banned one ban that they shouldn't, because they banned Lulu even though the Tam Kench was picked up. So they're just doing redoing the second phase. We see the same Jhin ban as the last draft, so nothing too bad. Staying with the same strategy. This time we see Cho'Gath banned out to help out Sion even more. And Alistar banned out. So Jhin and Alistar both are banned so that Vegan Unit 4's bot lane cannot pick that up. A pretty strong bot lane. And 2 top lane counters banned out against Sion, the Cho'Gath and the Shen.
Well, let's see what Hahohi has practiced, because well, there are a lot of interesting picks as well on top lane. And well, he will default on who I thought ignore for Renekton. Vladimir's super good versus Sion, but it is the Maokai. It's the save play.
Yeah, he played the Maokai against Public Enemy as well, so he knows how to play the champion, has a lot of engage and disengage possibilities with the ultimate, and just can peel for Cassiopeia and Caitlyn.
And well, I really like that they have the Caitlyn pick, otherwise it would be a disaster. Caitlyn will be the range for NACL. We have the Tristana, and well, the support's still up.
I would say Braum would be real good, but they will go with something safer.
Maybe Morgana.
Yeah, they could go with the Morgana, so they have some range. We saw TSM's bot lane, how they went with the Tristana and Morgana, and that was really well for them. Caitlyn and Tahm Kench couldn't really do too much.
But well, different players right now, so we'll have to see this. And yeah, Jax in the jungle versus the Olaf. It's going to be an interesting matchup nonetheless. We will have to see if Jax can get if Olaf can get that early lead to snowball the game. I think that his job is to get bot lane ahead and maybe help out mid lane a little bit.
Yeah, and Jax's job is to just follow Olaf and just skirmish him all the time in the jungle and potentially maybe kill him or just ward so that Olaf cannot get any ganks off. And if he can do so, then he's done his job and can just go full tank for the late game.
Yeah, I want to see if Jax goes for the full tank or the Trinity Force build. With the Trinity Force, his damage is totally insane. He could one-shot most of the squishies on the Vegan Unit 4 side, but that leaves him quite squishy till the very late game.
Yeah, but this is the first game of Vegan Unit 4 versus NACL, and as they are loading into the game, we will be right back after a small commercial break.
Welcome back to the Baltic eSports League. We are in the game between VU4 and NACL. And well, the players are running from the base. It seems like VU4 are grouping up, so maybe there's going to be an invade or
Could
defense
be.
as
Could
minimum.
be. They have Zereth, so Zereth or Morgana also, so they could go for the EQ combo, but it does seem that NACL did spot them out, so the jig is up. They won't be able to get anything from that.
You won't get jiggy with that.
Doesn't seem like NACL are going to try and get some deep vision, but Jestero is in that bush. Interesting if Chaffee wants to go into that bush as well.
And well, some friendly banter going in the chat, EU-West style. If you've played on EU-West, you know what friendly banter means there. And well,
both the junglers are going to start topside.
Yeah, both junglers will look to leave the top lane open at least for the first minutes.
Yeah, and some poke might come out from both teams spot each other, don't go for anything crazy.
Bot lane action from minute 1. Caitlyn already looking to push in, but well, we'll have to see. Garu does not invest into E to push out minions faster.
Yeah, and what's interesting is that Cement went with Nullifying Orb, so that's something that usually we don't see from Caitlyn, I'd say. So he wants to just keep his mana up so that he could keep pushing in the waves.
Yeah, well, the trade-off is probably movement speed from Celerity.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't give up that. Maybe he gave up the Gathering Storm. Who knows?
Yeah, could be, could be. Maybe he didn't even go with both of them. He went with Scorch.
Probably not Scorch, but an option is like that he would have gone with, well, my best bet as well, Gathering Storm. But if that is excluded, then Absolute Focus.
Yeah, Absolute
Which is pretty
Focus,
good on Caitlyn, since you're almost always more than those 70% health. And get an extra AD, and well, on level 18, that's 24 AD if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Chaffee went with the full clear, but Jessero did pick up his red buff Wolves and blue buff now. Scuttle Crab also picked up.
And well, Raskar getting caught out, gets stunned. He does have both summoners up. Stuns just Arrow now. Chaffee nowhere near to help him. He tries to follow him up, but well, just Arrow will just leave that. And now he gets the vision on both. Yeah, gets vision on Chaffee.
Yeah, but Chaffee, just puts in the vision so that they know where Just Arrow is. And this time we see Cement and True Fire pushing in the wave. Not as the last matchup where Caitlyn and Tom Kench had problems with it. This time they are able to just push in the waves as much as they want.
Well, it's all up to players, you know. Like, it seems like that Cement is pretty confident on the Caitlyn, always stepping in and stepping out at the right times. On top lane, the usual matchup where two tanks just bash each other with spoons, more or less.
The spoon killers.
Yeah, the spoon killers.
Yeah, Jaffiel now looking to steal something away from Jestero, but will not find anything there. He's going to go bot side in the fight.
He gets spotted, but yeah, fight already started. Trafi with the 4th explosive shot does have the great health still.
Yeah, but does use flash and heal also popped from Cement, so that's a win for Garu and Inafu. Both of them will be able to keep pressuring bot lane now with the and not be as scared. But now Quattros in a bit of trouble. Mido and Jaffiel coming in from behind.
Well, Quattros flashes away, still has the heal, no mana though. And here comes Jestero. Jestero does not stun Jaffiel. Jaffiel flashed over that, and first blood for Lattelecom. He heals flash. Now they're on to Jestero. Will they catch up to him?
That was so well played from the mid lane and jungle duo of VU4. Damn!
That was insane.
That was a weak highlight there. And Rasker still also survived, so Jester was not able to kill him, and really well played from VU4. And as we said, they should be the ones making the plays this time and not react to plays. And they are doing just that, making the plays mid lane, getting the lead, getting first blood for Xerath.
And well, on top lane now, Hahoki getting a small lead in the mana department, and well, yeah, he'll be able to control the lane from now on until Tofish decides to back, but well, he'll just stick around.
Yeah, Tofish also has no firing orb, so...
And well, on bot lane, Trufish getting caught, pops the gray shield now, Garu jumps in, and well, Tofish, Trufier, falls, but so does Garu. And well, Nafu binds Caitlyn and just runs away, but that looked super weird.
Yeah, Garu was not able to finish off Truefire fast enough. The bomb wasn't able to finish off him, and then the auto attacks weren't doing too much damage there. And yeah, pretty awkward situation. Had to use his rocket jump 2 times to deal more damage, but yeah, Cement meanwhile was able to just keep damaging Garu, and Garu falls for that.
And well, both AD carries come back to lane with the BF sword, but Caitlyn does have the extra boots, so maybe we'll be able to punish Tristana's low range in the early game now.
Yeah, and BF sword also picked up, so he will have an easier time pushing in the wave. And that's pretty good for them. Getting that kill gave a lot for the lane. Jester also now bot lane might...
well, they're looking to bait them in. Inafu has flash though. The black shield pops, has to flash away 3 stacks on him from Trafier.
Yeah, and not too much used from VU4's bot lane. So yeah, they just got 1 flash. Now Jester will be able to just revisit that lane and then try and get something again.
Well, top lane being top lane. Hahoki almost taking damage.
he will be able to just heal that all up, back up, and Rasker did get the blue buff for himself while Jester is soloing Drake.
And well, that's the Ocean Drake, so. But Jester getting super low. He'll have to smite early to get the HP back.
Yeah, and Truefire coming out to help.
Pretty close, I would say.
Yeah, almost falling there. But Garu and Inafu, not knowing that Truefire is not there, aren't trying to all in Cement. So yeah, pretty well.
Well, Cement has had like a really good laning phase so far, playing aggressive, dodging all the bindings. Well, that's what you want to see from a Caitlyn player.
Yeah, and just keeping the waves pushed, and Tristana, because of her E passive, it's pretty hard for her to...
And well, here comes Shafilo. Now Trafi binded, no flash for him, and he will fall. Now they're looking to go on Semen. Semen does have summoners and flashes away.
Yeah, that's a pretty good read from Chaffee that he can just go there. Chaffee still didn't have flash. It was still on cooldown, so was able to punish that summoner missing. And yeah, right now 3-1, 2k gold lead for VU4, making the plays just what they need to do. And with the scaling composition that they have, getting the early advantages is really big for them.
And well, let's see. No turrets are falling soon, as it seems it's going to be a laning phase game. But well, Quattro is getting lower and lower. Nullifying orb already popped, and well, Quattro has no flash. Heals up the last Zero shot, and well, he will have to back right now.
Yeah, Raske Karistay was just able to poke out Quattros there, and now he'll just be able to push in the wave, neglect some farm from and XP from Quattros, and maybe
and on bot lane another 2v3 now. Jestera coming in, teleport from Hahohi. And
it's cancelled.
It's cancelled, yeah, and first kill goes to Chafilo. Chafilo flashes away, Jestera tries to catch him up, flashes.
And Jester just trying to find Chafilo. Chafilo did.
And enough with the binding, it hits another one.
Yeah, and that's going to be 3 for 1. VU4 getting a lot for that. Tofish was able to cancel the TP of Hahohi, and that was really big for them. If Hahohi would have been there, would have been harder for them to win the team fight. But Tofish really low. Hahohi might kill him.
Tofish getting lower and lower. He has to use the flash. Hahohi still has his, and well, the ultimate will be enough to finish him off.
Yeah, and a solo kill. Usually you don't see a Sion get solo killed by another tank, so it's pretty interesting to see how that one went out. And yeah, Garu 114 has the BF sword now, but yeah, Cement has pickaxe on that, so he has a lot of damage now.
Well, Garu backs with 2k gold, will pick up the boots and the pickaxe himself, so pretty even so far. And Inafu back in, well, got the recall in the very last second.
Yeah, almost got punished for recalling there, but that is going to be a lot of damage against the bot lane
Or
turret.
maybe even the turret itself.
Yeah, it could be.
Teleport comes in from Tofish, trying to defend it. Steps into one trap, now just Arrow getting a little bit too close to trouble. And yeah, Tofish will be able to defend the turret.
Yeah, and Hahohi shouldn't be able to punish that mistake too hard. We'll be able to just push in the wave a bit, but not do too much damage to the turret. And yeah, Quattros just struggling in the mid lane against the Raske Karistaya. Raske Karistaya has to just keep autoing, skill shotting away and try and hit something. But Quattros right now doing a pretty good job of dodging the skill shots.
It seems, well, I don't know, I would say the opposite. He doesn't try to dodge. All the skill shots missed are clearly missed by Raske. So we'll have to see. And well, Raske looking for a vision or maybe her own bot.
Yeah,
so they're really focusing bot.
Yeah, Chaffee is already there, ready to engage. Flash ult from Morgana, enough.
And well, it's going to be the second proc, and it lands on both. Zeratult will finish up the Caitlyn, and yeah, a clean play from VU4. Now it's going to be the response play on top, or will it? Jestero just starts the Drake, but yeah, they're not the Drake, Rift Herald. So they will trade Rift Herald for first turret blood.
Yeah, and that's with Tristana usually you can pick it up pretty fast, and with Olaf having half health, he gets a bit more attack speed on himself. So that is the first turret most likely falling. We want to see if they are going to leave it for Garu to pick up. Yeah,
and yeah, good teammates for Garu here.
Leaving him the solo first blood gold, all for him. And now Jester looking to go top lane maybe. Oh no.
And
oh yeah, he is going top lane.
But Tofish will most likely be able to back away.
Yeah, Raskers, they're going to check if Jester is taking away the blue buff. Sees that he isn't. Sees that yeah, Jester is in the river and is going to pick up the blue buff.
And well, now they are leaving bot lane open as Tafic still hasn't recalled in time and no one to defend the bot lane third, so that it's just going to be a trade. But will they get top lane in time?
Most likely not. Tafic is going to stay.
Well, Tafic, the unstoppable onslaught misses. Hakoki tries to look for target to W on. And well, still up. And he W's to Sion, gets a little bit of HP back, but it's not enough for him to survive.
Yeah, but Cement and Truth are already damaging the second tier turret, doing a lot of damage to it. They could even pick it up.
Yeah, they most likely will, and big fumble from Vegan Unifor over there.
Yeah, Raskarste has roamed, is able to poke them off of the turret, but for how long are they going to be able to do so? It does seem like they are just going to leave it. Yeah.
And the Rift Herald put down, so they will commit to this. Raskarste doubled Counter-Strike stun from a Jest arrow. And well, the bot lane turret will fall to Herald. Top lane tier 1 falls as well, but nothing much gained from that. So 2 for 2 in terms of turrets.
Yeah, pretty good read from NACL that they could have just went for the second tier turret, and Ahoki was able to just use so much time, but the ultimate from Raskarste coming out, trying to get them off.
Just zones them off.
Yeah, Chester pretty well actually.
And well, the last one. And the Drake almost kills him, but smites in time, and well, flashes out the Dark Binding. Now it's a 5v2, well 5v3.
Yeah, but they have a lot of damage.
They're super low, everyone's super low. The Binding hits on Quattros, now they will just default to pushing mid. And the next wave is already coming up, so they might be able to get it, but well, still a lot to achieve.
And Caitlyn right now is on boots.
And well, Caitlyn getting caught. Will not fall. The heal saves her. Now Garu rocket jumps away to safety.
Yeah, almost dies. Tried to get that one auto attack onto Cement. Did not manage to do so because of the low range. And almost dying for that. So lucky that he escaped with his life.
Yeah, well, so far 4K gold lead for Vegan Unifor. They've been playing almost with no mistakes. That one where Tafic didn't rotate to bot in time did cost them a lot. But well, overall, I really like the play from Vegan Unifor.
Yeah, and basically resetting now. Vegan Unifor, NACL's bot lane is going topside, big Jest arrow. They might just want to go for the turret, while Enough and Garu are going mid lane.
Now Tafic has Abyssal Mask and Mercury Thread, so no armor on him to defend versus that Infinity Edge Berserker's Caitlyn.
Yeah, and it's going
He does have the wave clear though.
Yeah, he does have the Q&E combo and a lot of wave clear on him. So he won't have too much problem dealing with it.
And we're talking about problems. Inafu that hasn't missed the binding yet, well, in the roaming phase. Now let's see Unstoppable Onslaught flashed by Trafe. The knockup will not land. And well, a lot of flashes burned there.
But Quattros roamed, almost got Raskarste there from the back, but...
And well, Quattros is in trouble, yeah. Has to flash over the wall. Does not matter. Well, Chopilo aims him
yeah, but Trafe now, all 4 members in the middle of all of them.
Garu super low, but has the red buff.
Yeah, and Hahoke and Jesse are looking to get an engage maybe. No, they are going to fall back. Both of the carries for VU4 are really low, but a great game from them. 303 on Royce, Raskarste.
Well, on mid lane, Chopilo has to burn the Ragnarok to get away.
Yeah, but at least he doesn't die. Didn't have the flash yet, so yeah, if they could have just chased him or catch him even more, then maybe they could have killed him. Yeah, Chopilo also 4-2 and 4, but in the top lane, Cement getting cashed out. Oh no, Tafic will not fall on. Damn, I thought that he could try and go and keep fighting.
He does not have the damage to kill Cement. Maybe if he had like Duskblade first item, which there are some full AD Scions playing, and well, there's fight near the Tribrush on top lane. Inafu getting low. Ace in a hole gets blocked by Tafish, and it's a dive, 2v4. Now Raski Karstar already coming in. He has to run away as well because Quattros is dead.
Yeah, and Tafish now is going to try and go for cement. Will not manage to do so.
Now Raski Karstar has the ultimate. And yeah, the ultimate, well, the turret kills one. Ultimates are not landing. And Chafilo gets the kill on Just Arrow. And well, Quattros is next one on the line. Now, in a couple of seconds, Chafilo will have Ragnarok, so watch out for that.
Yeah, but Chafilo is really low. He does fall, but now Rask and Karstai Garu are were looking for a kill, but did not manage to find anything. And yeah, 2 for 2. And oh no, 2 for 3.
2 for 3.
Yeah, so.
And well, possibly the top lane turret.
Well, Rask and Karstai and Garu are there to protect it, so I think.
Well, maybe even more.
They could.
And Trophy has to pop the gray health. Now Tafish teleported in, does not have the ultimate, but might be able to get something.
He does try and slow them down.
Only gets the slow, but Inafu are looking to get a binding, nearly misses. Now Quattros is going to get knocked up and killed.
Yeah, and that's just a nice TP from Tafish. Was able to flash E and knock up Quattros there. And that could be the tier 2 turret for Vegan Unit 4 in the top side.
And yeah, Cement was on bot lane, so he is not there to defend it.
Yeah, Tafish just tanking the turret, does not care about the damage, and it does so nothing basically, doing no damage at all. And Cement meanwhile was just farming up, picked up the bot lane wave. And that cost them the turret top lane.
Well, Tristana will have the 2-item power spike now after the recon. He's looking for the second Zeal item. So afterwards, he'll be able to fully participate in fights. Now mid lane is getting chunked out. Zerat uses the ultimate just to clear the wave. And well, Hahoki has to back up because Unstoppable Onslaught gets head on.
And they just pick up Hahoki, fall back because they know that the Drake is respawning and they can just pick that up. Really nice macro game from them. Got one pick that they needed. And then they can safely just pick up the Drake, and then maybe go for Baron.
Well, yeah, Ocean Drake. So 1 Ocean for each team. But NACL has the Mountain Drake advantage, but not the advantage in game. 6k behind at the moment.
Yeah, the first Drake is picked up. They are looking for Jest Arrow. Jest Arrow doesn't want to give them the bull buff, but will have to do so.
Well, flashes away, gets devoured by Tom Kench. And yeah, they have to disengage from this, and it's going to be a free blue buff for Zera.
Yeah, Hahoki did TP in. They will get the middle and turret for this, but most likely nothing more.
And if they do not get the blue buff themselves, then I think it's a worth trade right now. And Quattro's getting super low, pops the Seraph shield. And well, where's Garu's flash in?
Yeah, but Hahoki now uses his flash, and Raskar trying to snipe Quattro.
And well, here comes the Ragnarok, just tanking everyone. Unstoppable Onslaught will hit the Jest Arrow. Now, everyone's super low, double kill, triple kill for Garu, looking for the 4th one, and Hoki has nowhere to run, no flash, no nothing. Quadra kill for Garu, and that's going to be Baron for Vegan Unit 4.
The ace from them, making the plays them so. They are playing so well every week. They've been just performing better and better, and yeah, the scrims that they are having, the training, it's paying off. They're winning the games that they need to, and now they are going to be 7th or even higher from these 2 games if they win the 2nd game, and they haven't won the 1st game
yeah,
yet.
they still have a lot to do, but they have, I would say, the better late game comp. Because, well, even though Maokai heavily outscales the Scion, it's not going to matter in the long run. They have Tristana and Zerat. It's super hard to play Cassiopeia versus that. Caitlyn will match the range, but, well, we can see the Jest Arrow did opt for that Trinity Force build, so he's super squishy right now.
Yeah, 9 6k gold advantage for Vegan Unit 4. It should be pretty easy for them to siege. Tristana slowly is getting levels, and with levels she's getting a bit higher and higher attack range. So that is going to help them out. And yeah, if they can get a pick, or if they can get Tristana next to turret, then the turret is going to fall really fast.
After the changes, I think that Tristana matches Caitlyn's attack range at about like 15th level or something. And well, Quattro is getting super low. Devour is down, so one more ultimate from Zerot will hit, and that is the smite from Rasta Karistai.
Estonian sniper. Rasta Karistai,
well, he's just chunking everyone down.
Yeah, Garu now getting, just demolishing that turret so fast. That is going to be the mid lane inhibitor going for them, and NACL just have to give as less as possible, try to protect the bot lane inhibitor.
Well, there's already bannered up Baron minion.
But Hohohi is catched out. This is
well, he'd use dodges the ultimate with W will not be enough to save him. Trophy, great health, and well, that's going to be a cleanup for Vegan and full bot. Petrifying Gaze stunning too. Now Quattros is looking to turn it around, but has to flash away to survive.
So much damage coming out from him, and that is most likely the game. I don't see how they could protect this base from the banner minions. And yeah, Vegan Unit 4 are able to finish off game 1 really convincingly, 23 kills to 8. They had such a great lead, and this was the first time we saw them make plays. Usually they were the ones reacting to plays, but this time they were the ones. The nice outplay from Chafivo, with the flash away from the stun, picking up Quattros, and then Raske Karistai flashing away from Jack, so Jester wouldn't get anything. Beautiful, beautiful.
And yeah, well, an outplay filled game was nice to see. We can see in the damage charts, Raske Karistai taking all his team on his shoulders. Even though everyone played really good, he was the big outlier in this one.
Yeah, he was landing everything. It was just Qs, Ws, Es, ults, everything landed. And yeah, Raske, most likely, I feel like the Zerot is going to get banned on the second game. At least I would ban it. If I would have been NACL, I would have been so tilted. I would have thought that Zerot is scripting. Well played from Vegan Unit 4. They pick up the first game. We're going to have a small break before the second game starts, so don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
Welcome back to the BSL, and we are in the Champions League between NACL and Vegan Unit 4. First game was a bloodbath, and well, Vegan Unit 4 just took it with an ease.
Yeah, styled on NACL, so I want to see what Team Salt can do this time. What have they adapted? What they can try and do against Vegan Unit 4.
So far the bans are the same.
Yeah, but I expect Zerath to be banned out. I don't think that they would want to play against them.
Maybe they have something in mind versus the Zerath.
maybe they want to pick the Xerath first pick.
Well, that is always pretty unwise to first pick
Ballsy,
Xerath.
ballsy, not unwise.
Flashbacks to like 2014 SKT, where they lost half of their games because Faker first picked the Xerath. Well, it wasn't Faker, it was the team, but still. And we got the Xerath ban. So maybe it's going to be a Cassio first pick.
Could be, could be. I expect it to be Cyan most likely again. So, oh wait, Hahohi.
He played the Maokai.
He played the Maokai, but still maybe he wants to play the Ornn or the Scion. But it could be again Cassiopeia first pick. Quatrus had played pretty well, but yeah, it was just that Raska Karste knew how to play against Cassiopeia.
And well, Olaf banned as well, so Chafilo proved that he can play the Olaf quite well. And Ornn banned out, so they are forcing NACL to first pick the Scion, but they opt for the Caitlyn.
Yeah, Cement again on the Caitlyn. Had a pretty good game. He was camped by Chafilo mostly, and Raskarsti also roamed, so he was pressured a lot there. But yeah, if he wouldn't have hadn't been ganked so hard, then he would have been able to just try and keep bullying.
And well, from Olaf to Kha'Zix, Chafilo still looking to prove himself. Now we saw, if the Warwick gets locked in, we saw the matchup already today.
Yep.
Kha'Zix versus Warwick, and Kha'Zix ended the game with 17 kills in 22 minutes.
Yeah, so we'll see if Chafilo can do what Mata did. It could be interesting if he would. I would say that these two teams are. I would say that NACL is better than Surreal Gaming, so I guess it would be harder because I don't think that Vegan Unit 4 are better than Team Sol Mata. Well, we haven't seen them play.
We haven't seen them play because if Vegan Unit 4 continues this rise to the top and rise to power, then, well, there could be many results. And the Jhin picked up, so yeah, we'll see Garu on the Jhin, and that's a nice adaptation. Really, well, it feels good seeing players practicing the new picks in the meta and willing to put them out on the stage.
Yeah, Alistar is open, so they could go with the Alistar Jhin, or even Morgana is also open, so they could go
Morgana is
Jhin.
picked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they could go Alistar Jhin, basically. But, yeah, Raskarste did not pick up Cassiopeia for himself. They did go for the Jhin, not Cassiopeia, so it's pretty interesting what he has in mind to pick up mid lane.
I think that mid lane pick is going to be well left for last for the counter pick. Now for the support, I don't know what you can pick versus Caitlyn Morgana. Alistar and Tom Kench is banned out, so with Jhin, you probably need something aggressive.
We still have Brand open, Zillion open. We have...
Maybe we'll see Inafu's Thresh.
Thresh, yeah, Thresh could be the one pick that they go with. They played Thresh against Keepers of Live.
And that is the Thresh, and that previous time it was also versus the Morgana.
Yeah, so this time they could also try and get some kills. Inafu had a really good Thresh in the Keepers of Lives matchup, so I'm expecting to see the same.
Yeah, well, the same top lane matchup from first game. Kahohi had his ways on the top lane in the first game. Now let's see if Tafish has gotten some adaptations.
Yeah, Quatch is going with Talia this time, so he will want to roam around the map a bit more and try to do that as much as possible to help out the team. And what could Radkarstai pick against Talia?
No, it could be the same. Wow.
Whoa.
A ballsy matchup, but I do get the info that Timo is Cassiopeia.
Okay, so Radkarstai still goes with the Cassiopeia. That's good. Nice to see him play that champion. And yeah, the matchup as a whole, I think it's really good. I like both of the team comps. The bottom is going to be mostly a skill matchup. what will Jhin and Thresh be able to do versus Morgana Caitlyn. If the Morgana can't use the spell shot when it's needed, then Vegan Uniform's bot lane is going to have their way on the bot lane. But if Morgana can't put up the spell shot fast enough, then Thresh will have to just opt into going mid game with the hooks and stuff like that.
I want to see if Garu. It is not Cassiopeia. It is Vladimir.
Oh, that's interesting.
We haven't seen Vladimir from Lattelecom yet, and well, I think that it's going to be like a snowballing matchup. NACL does have the late game just in case if something goes wrong, they can scale really good, but if Vegan Unifor falls behind early, it's going to be pretty rough for them to hold the game.
Yeah, and Vegan Unifor have to the team fight from them is going to be pretty good. If they can just survive the early game, if they can survive when Talia gets level 6, then they should be fine. But if some Quattros can find the early ganks, early roams, and get some kills for his team, then it's going to NACL can snowball this game.
And as the players are getting ready, we'll go into a short pause, after which the second game between NACL and Vegan Unifor will take place in. And we are in the game between NACL and Vegan Unit 4. It's going to be the second game. First one went to Vegan Unit 4, and with a pretty convincing win, they're looking to get another one in this one.
Yeah, want to go 2-0 this week so that they go up into the standings. If they go 1-1, they would just stay where they are, basically. So don't want to let that happen. Having the finals dream to get to the finals, get to Hypertown and get to play in Chipsa.
And yeah, get to meet all of us.
Yeah, get to meet all of us.
That's the unwritten price if you get to the LAN. But we can see pretty even starts. Everyone's just covering, but Garu and Inafu already in the brush, looking for a level 1 cheese.
Yeah, looking to find maybe a hook onto them, and then try and get maybe a summoner if possible, or even the kill.
Now, Inafu still hasn't picked the skill, so he'll just analyze the opportunities if they present themselves, and if not, we'll probably start with E.
Yeah, Chaffee did start topside while Jester started with his red buff, so he'll have a faster clear, but yeah, if it will only pay off for Vegan Unit 4 if they manage to get a kill, but they don't, they just farm it out and get the advantage in lane.
Well, top lane previous game did go to Hahohi. Will he be able to recreate the results in this one as well? That's going to be a thing to look out for. Now bot lane already well pushed in, and Garu with the Comet instead of the Fleet Footwork. And what I want to see from Garu is if he goes for the Rage Blade second, because that has been the meta build right now. And well, I've tried it out, it's pretty crazy. With Infinity Agent Rage Blade, you can get 450
The hook
HP,
lands onto
and
Caitlyn.
the hook lands, and it's
And
going to
that's
be first
first
blood for
blood.
Garu.
Yeah, damn, Inafu again with the Thresh coming out was able to play against this, I would say, the second best Lithuanian team, and have great results. Now playing against NACL, having also great results, getting the first blood, and yeah.
And well, True Fear did not have the black shield yet, as they were still level 1. And Garu was looking for an extra poke, but well, will back, or will he? He has only 800 in the pocket, so maybe they'll just stick around in the base, since Caitlyn came with only a pink ward from the base.
Yeah, both of the... now, yeah, it's just going to be hard for NACL to stay in this lane for like this if Inafu can just keep landing the hooks.
The only positive thing about this is that Cement did not use any summoners in that.
Yeah. Oh, the hook
well.
almost again landed. Truefire now looking to use his skill shot to catch somebody out.
And yeah, well, Morgana is like Thresh, only Morgana. Similar style of champions, usually people who play Thresh can play Morgana as well.
Yes.
And I don't know if vice
getting
versa.
catched out.
And well, Chaffilo, yeah, getting caught out, will just jump over the wall and be safe. But now they get vision on him.
Yeah, they'll just back off. Might is going to go bot side now. Jester as well. Oh, he's just going to ward. But Jester now will have vision. Will not know. They basically don't know if they have vision there, because they saw as they placed the ward, they saw that it disbanded, it destroyed itself. So.
And on top lane, there's a fight. Hohoki getting low. Well, let's see. It's not going to be an all-in. Nafu looking for hooks, not getting them, but well, he already got quite a big of a lane advantage, and True Fear with the binding.
Yeah, but they're going on Cement.
Now Jester coming from Tribrush will not go through.
Yeah, but Chaffee while topside wants to look for a kill on Hahoki.
And Hahoki is overextended.
He
He
does
has to flash
flash.
away, but he does not flash out of the knockup from Sion, and that's going to be a kill for Chafilo.
Yeah, already 2 kills for Vegan Unit 4. small lead for them, 1k lead in 5 minutes. That's pretty good. They're again this game as well, making the plays, trying to get the leads that they need to try and snowball this game again. But it will most likely change when Quattros gets level 6, as he will be able to roam and help out his teammates.
Well, he has to be careful in case their team already a little bit behind. They might get 2v3'd.
Could happen, yeah. Both the junglers just squaring their vision. Jester hasn't yet had a gank, successful gank. Hasn't even tried a gank, but
well, Nafu with a flash. And Cement is going to fall. Did not use the summoners again.
I guess he... Oh my god, so close. I guess he thought that he is dead either way. So he didn't want to waste them again, but that's already 2 deaths onto Cement, and being Unit 4, again just dominating bot lane.
Yeah, and Jin will have the big back right after this last push, and well, that's pretty crazy. Thresh pick really working out.
Yeah, Chaffee will again topside, looking for something, but Quattros got level 6, might want to go top. No, he is pushing out mid.
And Tough is just baiting, tries to get Hahohi deeper.
The wave is pushed in, so it could happen.
Chafilo doesn't care, he just wants to get this kill.
And
Hahohi uses the W, and that's going to be the end of it.
Chaffee was so patient, just staying there for...
And on mid lane, Quattros getting poked out quite a lot, half HP with a QE combo.
Yeah, and Chaffee now will be able to steal away the blue buff away from Jestero, but Jestero might just try and do that as well. Raskarstai with the flash ult did not use his ignite. It would have not killed Raskarstai, so good.
Maybe it would, since ignite would lower the heals potential.
Yeah, it could have killed, maybe, yeah.
Now Jestero trying his best impersonation of Chafilo,
yeah.
But well, Garu, that ward might
have killed him.
Might pay for that. Well, yeah.
Yeah, Morgana missed the Q, so
does Thresh.
So both don't have any hard CC. Jestero is not cosplaying Chafilo well enough. Does back. He's not going to stay too long in that wave. And Chafilo stole away the blue buff, picked up his own red buff, and now he will be able to give pick up his own blue buff now, and that's just going to give him a lot of good experience lead. Both top laners now that the Topfish has had the help from Jaffival, he could have some good advantages in the top lane, but yeah, both of them are pretty tanky, and Hahohi can, because of his passive, can just sustain so well.
Well, a lot of pings coming down on bot lane. Maybe they saw Jestero, or they suspect that he should be there, since they have the vision in his jungle.
Yeah, they know that Jestero is in the bot side jungle. They do spot him out now, and they could go and try and go for a kill now. It doesn't seem that Inafu is walking up, so it will be. They are playing safe. Cement doesn't want to have another death on him, and 20 minion lead onto Garu. And that's a lot for him. That's going to give them the spikes a bit faster. If this just keeps going on, they can just solo win this lane.
Well, pretty tough situation for Quattros and mid lane. He really wants to roam, but he has no lanes to really roam on. He probably would just need to rely on Jestero to make something happen and then follow up on it.
Yeah,
but they are going bot lane.
He should look for a 4-man go, like go together with Jestero. Then they could make some plays.
And well, the ball comes down from Talia, and Chafilo will just take the dragon. Quattros will help him, so good guy Quattros. And well, that was pretty close.
Yeah,
But yeah,
he almost died there.
Drake going to Vegan Unit 4.
Garu had to use his heal to save Chafival, but I would say it's worth.
And well, now that's super annoying having Thresh with mobility boots plus a Cloud Drake.
That will give a lot. Now, actually, Nafu can try and roam around the map, maybe go mid lane and catch out Quattros, because it doesn't seem like he will be able to get too much kills in the bot lane. I would say that they should just keep Garu farming safely, and Nafu should just go together.
Well, there's going to be a dive on Quattros, so mid lane E does not land, so the dive is going to be stopped.
And Hahoki again, just pushing in the top lane. Doesn't have any mana problems, while Quattros, Toffage, having some of them, can't really use his spells too much on the wave. Garu sidesteps the bind, so he won't take too much damage.
And Jester coming straight down the lane, will not even take it to camps, is just looking for a gank.
Yeah, but as everything is warded for them.
And well, that's going to be a flash ultimate from Morgana. Garu gets out of range, gets the kill on Morgana. Now teleport comes in from Toffage. The curtain call hits Cement, and Cement's in a world of trouble, flashes away. Now Toffage doesn't have any mana, so he will most likely fall there. Or is there going to be a clutch lantern? And well, yeah, just Arrow gets the kill on Toffage. Now they're looking to clean up. And well, Toffage with a big damage. Bouncing grenade kills Caitlyn, and Just Arrow's next one on the line. Chafilo with the second kill of the game and most likely the first blood turret, but they have no minions, so maybe it will not go through.
And meanwhile, while this dive was going down bot lane, Lattelecom solo killed Quattros. So yeah, Vegan Unit 4 doing the same as they did in the last game, just styling on NACL. I don't see how NACL, yeah, they just doesn't seem like they're just outclassed in the laning phase.
And well, we have to remember, even though they have the same, before these games they had the same win-lose ratio, NACL did get the 2 forfeits from
Iron Wolves.
KSA.
You keep yourself alive?
Yeah, from Keep Yourself Alive.
Okay.
While Vegan Unit 4 took 1 game off of them.
Yeah, so this is something, but yeah, just because of the forfeit, they are as high in the standings as they are, and but Vegan Unit 4 have been the ones that surprised me. At the start of the season, they looked really bad, I would say.
I would say lost.
Yeah, lost. Okay, that's a bit better to say. they seemed lost, but now they have found what they need to do, and yeah, the Thresh from Inafu is something that I think is going to get banned in the next series they will have.
And yeah, picking Thresh into Morgana and still having the impact, that's some confident play from Inafu.
Yeah, Kha'Zix now is bot side, but they have vision, so they know that he's there. Sheffield will just help out pushing out the wave.
And they might go for the dive, it seems so.
Yeah, or just the first blood turret.
Well, yeah. And well, the hook lands on Trophier. Even the deadly flourish before the spell shot comes in.
Yeah, but Jester meanwhile went top lane to try and pick up that turret, but Toffage was able to just clear all the minions with his spells, so they won't be able to do anything about that. Quattros almost falling mid lane from Lattelecom.
Well, heals. Now Lattelecom did not have the flash. And there's a double kill on bot lane. What happened there?
Yeah,
Curtain Call kills them both.
Yeah, with the Curtain Call got both of the kills. The hook landed and Chafival went in together with Thresh and was able to get those kills. Jester are now going for the Rift Herald solo.
And they might get the second turret. Nothing that can defend that. Well, except for Hahoki's teleport.
Yeah, but he won't use that. He will just save it. And yeah, already 7k gold lead for Vegan Unit 4 in 14 minutes. They are just going to go for Quattros
and
now.
Quattros has to use his flash, does not have heal, so he will survive, but the mid lane turret falls.
And maybe both. No, there's no minions and just gets the.
And Trufia with the flash, with the binding gets gets hooked. So a return of the Qs.
Yeah, return of CC. Top is well, both. I expected Garu and Inafu. Yeah, both of them will go top side now to pick up those turrets. Even though the Drake is now spawning.
Now the Drake is going to be another Cloud Drake. The value goes up with each one. Not that much with Ocean Drakes. One Ocean Drake is usually enough, but well, 2 or 3 Cloud Drakes is pretty insane.
Yeah, and the CS lead for each one. The only one who has a CS lead over his opponent from NACL is Hahoki.
Well, that came from the first game as well. In the first game we saw Hahoki getting the upper hand in the matchup. And this time, yeah, not even getting the turret 2v1.
Yeah, basically happening the same. And even though, yeah, he was camped by Chuffywall, still has the CS lead, still has everything he needs, still styling. Tofic hasn't been able to win to snowball the matchup off of those ganks.
Top lane, bot lane from VU4 playing it safe, backed off since they did not have the backup from the team. Chuffy was just taking the Drake, so they decided to take the Krugs, and a slow and calculated play from them.
Yeah. Now there are 4 members of NACL in the top side, so they could try and go for a gank.
Well, ultimate comes in and a perfect play, but not enough to get Warwick's ult off. And Curtain Call comes in, nothing to follow up, so it's just going to be an annoyance. Like
some poke.
Yeah,
but
some poke.
They got the turret top lane, but Tofic meanwhile is just...
well, they're so fast coming in. Trofia getting low, so does Cement. And well, Garu is looking for blood. Will he get the 4th one? And he flashes in for the kill. Now Hohoki getting too deep. The hook does not land, but Deadly Flourish does. Chuffy looks for Morgana right now. Morgana flashes, but not enough. And well, Hohoki is going to be the next one fall. And 14-1 in kills for VU4. And looking for the next turret on top lane. It's going to be 10k gold lead already. Now Cyan is, well, slowly taking the bot lane as well.
Yeah, Caitlyn just respawned, so she might go...
And a hook lands onto Quattros. Quattros has no flash, and it's going to be a dead Talia. Now Chuffy might die from this.
The minion block! The minion block killed Chuffy. Must be pretty sad. That happened so much. Damn. Unlucky. Unlucky. But Tofic now is able to steal away the red buff from NACL. And that will just give him even more like damage to the turret. As red buff now also does 2 damage to turrets, so that's pretty nice. Raskakar still looking for Cement. Will not find him. The Deadly Flourish did not land, so they did not follow up.
But Trophy in trouble. Used the Black Shield, but he just gets popped. And well, Garu with the 7th kill already.
Yeah, just Raskakar and Garu, both of them doing so much damage. And yeah, Quattros was not able to do what I expected him to do. He was not able to just push out the wave and help his sidelines. And yeah, Raskakar was able to just keep him mid lane, and from there they weren't able to scale up. But Hahoki now catched out. We'll go on to Garu.
Well, he's pretty tanky, but is he tanky enough? He gets 2 with the ultimate, but he falls lower and lower. And Jin likes when targets get lower and lower.
Yeah, and Chuffy now mid lane pushing up that turret, but won't be able to pick it up. And now they are getting
well, fast enough. We're going in with Righteous Glory. He does get he does get ulted by Just Arrow and getting caught out a little bit too overzealous there. And yeah, Tali ultimate used, so Tofic looking for a return.
And the Rift Herald is placed topside, so that is most likely going to be a turret for them. Garu and Tofic both pushing in mid lane, but won't be able to protect the turret won't be able to do too much damage to the turret. All three of them now going bot side might want to open the inhibitor turret.
And well, they already used the banner of command. Now they're looking for a flank here. Now, Jester in trouble. He just runs straight in him.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Raskar still flashes on Cement. Cement does have to use his own flash.
Call comes down. It's just the zoning ult. Now
Yeah.
Duffy is a little bit too tanky. Trufia getting lower. And well, oh, the grenade is not enough to kill him.
Yeah, but that is going to most likely be Baron for being in Unit 4, and that is just going to allow them to push out the waves against Quatrus's Talia and finish allow them to finish the game.
Well, yeah, this game has been more dominating than game 1. Now Quatrus is looking to stop them enough with Righteous Glory, looking for round 2. Garu gets the kill on Trafia. Quatrus is going to be the next one to fall. And well, they will stop the Baron though.
Yeah, and Jester now...
Just arrow. But the play is not enough damage to do anything. He flashes away and it's going to be Hahohi paying for this.
Yeah, he just baited in Hahohi.
And they stopped the Baron, but then Jester came in and now they just returned it since they know that Warwick does not have a flash. Now Jester is desperately looking for something. Runs away now. Cement is coming in, but he has no damage.
And Garu doing so much damage will finish off
Yeah,
Jester.
Garu is legendary with 10 kills.
And they are going to pick up the Baron, every single one of them solo.
Now will Trofia get the pentakill here?
Will not. Damn, it would have been fun to see him do that. But he will not. Cement got the turret mid lane, or is now pushing in the mid lane wave. Does back off so that he will not be killed. Use the blast plant and will try and steal away the blue buff, but Chafilo is already there to stop him.
Well, dominating game from Garu and Nafu. Chafilo, yeah, kills Jestaro there. And well, I don't know if there's anything that NACL can do here. They're just 2 behind. They do not have the damage in order to kill Vig in Unit 4.
Yeah, Vig in Unit 4. Another dominating game from them, a dominating early game, and they just knew how to convert that early lead into a W.
And well, Inafu looking for blood. Jestaro will flash the Raptor, and the hook does not land.
Yeah, he does dodge the hook, or he just ran and Inafu didn't land the hook. But they are going to go bot side
And
now.
well, Kurnikal comes down. It's going to be Talia down and Jestaro next one online. He uses the ultimate to run away. Now the inhibitor turret falls. They're looking for the inhibitor right now, or maybe more kills. And Deadly Flourish lands on the Cement. Cement's getting lower and lower, and Jin gets the last hit on this one as well.
Yeah, they're just going to keep on pushing. They might just try and end the game here. But is that possible? Yeah, it is possible, as Raskar TP's in ults both Hahoki and Truefire. They are going pretty well. The Deadly Flourish lands onto and yeah, it's just so hard to kill Hahoki, but they do manage to do it in the end, and the game has ended.
And yeah, what a game from Vig in Unit 4, showing better and better each game. This one, Garu with 1208, not a single death in this game. And well, together with Inafu, they started this snowball.
Yeah.
And well, in the damage graphs, we can see, yeah, Garu leading the charts. Not far from that is Raskar, who had a great game of his own, got solo kills in mid lane, then joined team fights, and was enough to, well, yeah, completely shut everyone down. And Vig in Unit 4 playing together as a team, and a good team, to say nothing less.
Yeah, just a strong showing from them today. Got early leads in both of the games, and Jen just kept snowballing the game. Knew what they want to do, knew the strategy that they wanted, and yeah, basically did anything they wanted to do. Last game, Raska Karstai did most of the work, I would say. This time, Garu did a lot of work together with Inafu. So, yeah.
Everyone's getting a little bit of the spotlight.
Yeah, a spotlight. And this just shows if somebody has a bad day, they have other members that they can go to help and carry the team.
And yeah, this was it for today. But yeah, today we had 2 matches. First one was Team Solomata versus Surreal Gaming, and then Vegan Unit 4 versus NACL. Both games ended as a 2-0. First one for Team Solomata, and then Vegan Unit 4 just showed the dominance over NACL.
Yeah, and tomorrow...
Friday.
Well, tomorrow we'll have a CSGO day, full CSGO day, where you'll be together with MV and Gekons. But on Friday, again, me and Derek will join you to cast Imantas 5 versus Keep Yourself Alive and Falcon eSports versus Iron Wolves.
And also on Fridays, every Friday, it's the Axe Day. So be there. And well, it's going to be the Axe giveaway. And we'll see how that one goes. And standings for now, all the games have not been played so far. But well, the standings so far with 10 games, we can rank the teams with 10 games.
Yeah.
So the top team so far is Public Enemy with 7-3, followed up by Team Solomata 6-4, Vegan Unit 4 5-5, Team Coinflip Gaming 4-6, and NACL 3-7, and Surreal Gaming 0-10. But we will have the big matches on Friday. Well, tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Friday. So stay tuned, subscribe to the BSL YouTube channel to stay intact and not miss any of the games live, because live games is where it's at.
Yes.
You can join the chat, you can interact with everyone, and well, it's pretty hype watching the games live, because you do not see the WOD and how long that is.
Yeah. But yeah, this was all of us for today. Join us tomorrow to see CSGO, and on Friday we'll be here. So goodbye and see you next time.
I can never forgive Lattelecom for murdering our mother.
I've been cooperating, you're just not listening.
You're not listening to me.
Pasaules top seriāli. Skaties visas sezonas uzreiz visos tavos ekrānos. Shortcut films. Tikai €6 mēnesī. Shortcut. Tu redzēsi.